Calls for a witness protection program in St. Lucia have been renewed following the brutal murder of Alana Bernard. Bernard's death, as well as that of Jolie Williams, propelled gender-based violence discussion to the forefront. At Monday's pre-cabinet press briefing, Gender Affairs Minister Hon. Dr. Virginia Albert Poyotte says governmental and non-governmental agencies responsible for vulnerable women need to educate women on the aid available to them. As it pertains to witness protection, she says it is an option that has been explored but can be difficult to maintain.
We are looking at systems that exist regionally and see how we can bring a witness forward without the other parties identifying who that person. We have to protect that person so they don't see that you are actually coming in forward. Then I think we can utilize technology to assist us where you don't have to appear in person, but you can be over the camera at a distance and become a witness in a case. So these are areas that we are exploring. But it is a very expensive exercise, and we have done it, but maybe not to the full extent in terms of what the budget can afford.
The high cost of shielding the identities of individuals can surpass the budgetary allocations. She further states at present, individuals who may be eligible for protection are left up to the discretion of the police.
According to the case, they don't see you as somebody who is threatened and at risk. Now we have to take the guidance from the police. You cannot just come and declare that I feel I'm a witness and I need protection. And in that case, government has a certain budgetary allocation for witness protection. However, it can only accommodate so much. And therefore, in some cases, I know of cases where people had to go overseas for them to feel safe. They were not feeling safe in St. Lucia. And you cannot have these people in hiding for the rest of their lives. Sometimes these cases drag into court for a very long time. And therefore, how do we handle these expenses in keeping people?
She notes there are many challenges that need to be addressed should a policy be brought forward to Parliament.
That will deal with the judicial section, but what they have been asking for is how do you bring the witness so that the defendant and the other parties do not identify the person, because you know you are going to put the person at risk. There are cases where we have to send these people overseas. Now, when we send these people overseas, how do we bring them back to be a witness in the case? That is a challenge.
Ahead of Tuesday's February 25th sitting of the Lower House, Prime Minister Hon. Philip J. Pierre said that there are ongoing consultations to draft a witness protection policy, which should be ready for debate soon.
Witness protection is something that is extremely important but complex, very complex. We live in a small country. Sometimes it is not very easy to confine someone, not very easy. With all the good intentions in the world, people want to go and see their families, people want to go and live their own lives, and we have some issues. But we're going to have a legislation in the Parliament next week, but it has always been happening. Right now, there are people with protection. Right now, as we speak.
For Choice News Now, I am Chelsea Austinay.